Bawri is a brand which deals in sustainable fashion, and it's basically Bawri means an ode to passion, the ode to the person you are. So that's how the Bawri was founded in 2013. We came into an offline store in 2020, and Bawri deals with hand woven fabrics and sustainable fashion and minimalistic concept, and that's how the Bawri was born. Bawri means the person you are, a passionate and just carry your dream further. So Bawri, I'm a Bawri. Any other woman is a Bawri. A Bawri is a woman who raises her child. She's passionate about raising her children perfectly. She is a Bawri. A person who wants to be an astronaut. She is a Bawri. A painter is a Bawri. Any woman who's following her passion and dream is a Bawri for me. She used to do block printing for us. When we wanted her shot as a team member, she refused. She said, "No, I'm happy like that. I'm cultured and groomed like this." So she was not ready to come on the camera. So for us, she is a Bawri.
And why is the woman outside of Babri also?
She's an independent woman. She's following her dream. She's wearing sneakers. She's wearing a sari. And see, basically represents a woman in sari. People are very judgmental when women wear a sari, that she's an orthodox and she's like behenji culture and all that. For me, no. Sari is a power dressing. So that woman sitting outside on a cycle tire is trying to change the car tire, holding a jacket in her hand, that she's capable enough to wear a sari and can still change the car tire. So Bawri started with the concept of Bawri, and I had to prove myself that I am a Bawri. I persuaded it. So it was a very interesting story when we had an inauguration of our store Bawri. So I had to put a signboard which represents Bawri as a commercial signboard of my store. And I need to put a board, I need a cradle to fix in because of the location of this store. I was denied to give a cradle which is required to put the board. I thought maybe it's a technical issue or some time gap or something like that. But initially it kept happening and I was denied that you cannot put a signboard. Kept following up with people, team, management, Unitech, no answers. Reached out to what all representative and local help I could. No answer. Frustrated, annoyed, disgusted, and was thinking maybe this is the wrong decision to open a store here. I said, no, this was my dream. I need to have my board, and no applications flying here and there, no answers coming up. And I reached local MLA. I said maybe he can push a local jack. It may work out. I met women, Commissioner Women Representative here. She tried. Everybody tried to help. Honestly, nobody said no and banged the door on me. No, I met DTP office. I met MCG. Everybody heard my request, but management here in Unitech were very adamant that they were not allowing me to put the signboard. Maybe there's an ego that we didn't involve them when I was taking the store or whatever. Maybe the reasons known best to them. But whatever, I was denied the board, and it later became a ego issue that it will not be allowed. So maybe it was a game of men versus women. I'm not sure.
So what happened finally?
Finally, I was frustrated. I had no options. All doors were closed. I took a pen and paper and wrote a letter to Shri Pradhan Mantri ji, it's Shri Narendra Modi ji, and I wrote a very beautiful letter. Said I am a women entrepreneur, and I represent handlooms. The two things you want to grow, I am doing that. So it is your turn to return the favor. So I did a complaint, and I did a request rather, not a complaint, that where do I go now? So I wrote to my representative whom I have chosen. And within 7 days, my board was in the place where it should be and belonged to. And with all the help and everything, the board was done, and I got all the help available. I've always got Pradhan Mantri Modi ji in my back, on my back of my mind, because he did revival project of Ganga and Banaras. I was part of that campaign when we were reviving handlooms in Banaras, and he was totally into women entrepreneurship, startup India. So I thought this is the first challenge of a startup India as an entrepreneur, as a women entrepreneur. So I should tell him this, that he's giving big lectures to the youth of India and the women of India. He should know that what is a daily target and a problem as a woman, as an entrepreneur I face, and there is no help available. So I must inform him. So I thought, let's the best option for me to write it to him. I tried my luck. It did reach out to him, and I did get help within the time. Getting annoyed, getting frustrated is a consequence of the problem you had gone through. But what is the solution? By only having grievances and speaking about it is not going to solve the problem. We have our fundamental right to reach out to the forum available to us. Sadly, we don't. So I chose the option of picking up pen and paper, and I always believe in writing, reaching out to the right people, because that's how we are being taught to. And this is my fundamental right to reach out my prime minister, because that is the person whom I have chosen, and he should cater to my problem. Maybe some people think Modi ji, prime minister, will not entertain my small problem. But my question to the person: did you write? Did you reach out to anyone? You didn't. We anticipate this is not going to happen. I did not anticipate. I gave a tough fight, and I did pass. As a man, I would have gone to the local people, offered him a cigarette and a car ride or some booze or hanging out there and some dinner in some dhaba side, roadside dhaba, and made some friends and all that. But as women also, I could do that. But I didn't want to set a wrong precedent doing it. I wanted to give it in a very clear way that this is right and I'm going to follow the right path. If you mess up with me and if you step on my toes, I'm not going to allow it. Because I'm a women and abla nari sort of thing, you can't take me for granted. That is why my thinking. So and I think, and you can't act like an abla nari these days. When you want an equal share, you can't be very submissive and docile. When there's a fight, you need to fight like a fighter. People talk about a lot of feminism. I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist. Feminism is not about fighting. Feminism is taking an equal share. Yes, I'm a feminist, and I believe in equality in everything. When I'm demanding equal share, I also believe in delivering equal and equal workmanship, equal work, and equal division of everything. I cannot be the person where I want my equal share, when I have to deliver, then it becomes a sobbing and victim women. No, 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 no. I'm a woman, I can't do that. So I don't believe in philosophy. I think life is fair and we want equal share, then delivery has to be equal. Managing men is not funny and not challenging, because these people know, maybe the line I am in, business work or fashion designing, there are more women entrepreneurs here, because this is primarily a lot of more women ratio than men here, and they also understand that women would be there, and you can't deal with men or women ego here. They respect my position and I respect their workmanship. That the respect is there. I think it doesn't matter what gender you represent from. See, we don't believe in my concept as a boss and madam. I believe in completely open door policy. When we have birthdays, I sit down with 10 men on floor and I eat with them. I'm the only woman there. So they also know you have to be part of a team. It's not about men and women. They respect my position, as because of me, their family gets a salary and money to earn. I feel the people are close to me in this work culture. All my master G's and my embroidery artists, they usually, for their, the work is their muse, not as a women or a person in their life. So they really value their work and they have a little artistic side to them. So they want to deliver the best, and they should, and whatever I make is not only my show, it's a team show. The product we make, everybody has inputs in it. I find Gurgaon very enterprising, very supporting in concept of Bawri itself. I find a lot of more women are Bawri, and I feel Gurgaon is a curated place for connecting Bawris here.